with the strength in you. Dun 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 dun. Coming through with the strength in you. Yeah, you. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do, boo? Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Strength in you. Coming through. Strength in you. Coming through. Hey, boo.
Hey, woo, woo, woo. Happy Monday. We in the building. Blessed by the best. Made it through the weekend. Let's bring the king on the scene of things, you know what I mean? All right, bars.
Woo! Boy, I feel like Slick Rick in this bitch.
See, now
What's
before I
up,
even get
everybody?
into anything, you have to tell us all about it, like right away. We're
Okay,
gonna just go ahead
so
and talk about it. What's going on with this patch, sir?
so the doctor recommended that I use an eye patch on my good eye to help with my double vision on my shut eye, right? But I can't really see, so when I'm training my eye, um, to hopefully get better, but with it only being this eye, like reading stuff is like everything's blurry right now. So I can see stuff obviously, but I can't read anything. But I just want to. It'll be a part of my motivation time too. If your doctor recommends something, don't feel bad about looking a certain kind of way. I want to advocate to everybody out there that it's okay to look a little different. As long as it's better for you, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Wise words from wisdom. That's absolutely true. If the doctor recommended, just do what's necessary. But let's get it on done. Let's get it on in because I got a good show for you. This might piss some people off. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it just is what it is. But of course, y'all know we come with a word. We come with some history. We come with some motivation. We come with a little working it out, a little some. Because it's a whole new flavor of a podcast. We're a little different on the scene. So hope you're ready for you know what I mean. Now, let's get it though, bars.
The word of the day, don't wait, educate. The word of the day, don't wait, educate.
uh-huh. Okay, so we got a good word of the day, right? I don't know how good you gonna think it is, but it is definitely a good word. Mullibittery.
What?
Wait.
Molly Bella what? Bully Bertie.
Mullibittery.
Mole Bertie. Liberty.
There
Oh,
you go.
liberty.
Yep. Liberty. What he said. Let's find let's find out together,
Gas
y'all.
it
What's
up.
this? I don't know what's this word. We're about to find out together because that's the beauty of life is learning new things together and not being ashamed nor embarrassed of the newness. So let's get it. Okay, let's see how we say this.
Muliebrity.
Ooh,
Liberty. Wait a minute. I'm gonna
you
do this again,
and
y'all.
then
Let me try to turn it up. Hold up.
Muliebrity.
Muliebrity.
I don't know how she said
Muliebrity. Muliebrity.
Liberty.
Muliebrity.
I can't. Liberty. Mm-mm. I see it too. You see it?
Yeah,
Mulibri.
but
Uh-uh.
say it again. Press it one more time.
Muliebrity.
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 Mule.
Muliebrity.
Muliebrity.
Okay, let's see what mulebrity means. Mulebrity. I feel like I gotta say that super country. Mulebrity is womanly qualities, womanhood. Okay, women
Oh,
express.
I can't see nothing, bro.
Well, I get it. I'll read the first sentence because it's longer, and you can have the short sentence.
Okay.
Okay, women express mulebrity in many different ways, ranging from motherhood to paths at home, in the workplace, and in the public sphere.
Oh, is it my okay?
Yeah, it's your turn. You got to get close. Mule
Oh
liberty.
no, bro, I can't. I really can't say it. All right. Muliebrity. Oh no. I mean, so Eileen felt most at her home at her celebrity when she became a grandmother. Eileen felt most at home in her celebrity when
Okay.
she became a grandmother.
Okay.
I had your back on.
Okay. So womanhood. I invited my Sugarfoot and she done made it to the stage. I got a boo thing in the background, y'all. Hold on, let me let the boo thing in.
Who's the boo thing?
Mama!
Oh wow.
Hi.
You have the same energy. I love it.
This is
How
my
are
other
you?
Mister. We are
What's
excellent.
up?
We over here trying to learn celebrity.
Okay.
You
The way
liberty.
I did it in my head, right? Think of
Okay.
celebrity and think of
Okay.
celebrity of celebrity.
Celebrity.
You liberty. And what does it
Celebrity.
mean?
Luby Eberly. Wait.
Okay. He said like celebrity, but celebrity. Right?
Celebrity.
You said it real good.
She's close.
Celebrity.
There we go.
Celebrity?
Yeah.
Celebrity. Yes, and it means
Okay.
womanhood.
It means womanhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess let me see. I'm in my celebrity.
The qualities of womanhood. That's what it was
The
talking about.
qualities of womanhood. Huh?
One of the
So
six.
you want to introduce our guest? I don't know who she is.
Okay, so Monda is she's a guest on my other podcast stuff that I do with my other homeboy Roy Anthony, but she's now
Yeah.
another mister. We've been bonding and we just got the same type of love, and she loves people, and she's also joining my financial team, y'all, because we growing and we blowing, and you know what I'm saying. So this is Wisdom. He is my stroke brother. His name is actually
Hi.
yeah.
Hello. I've been on
Hi.
the Roy Anthony show like twice.
I have seen
but
you
it's
on
been a
there.
while. Yeah, it's been a while.
I've seen you on there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for having me. God, I'm
You're
in the
welcome.
kitchen. Sorry.
Girl,
I'm making dinner.
we all over the place. Don't you even worry about it. Now, this is my podcast. So on here, we do segments,
Okay.
we do all kind of stuff. So like the last half an hour, we talk about the actual topic, which this topic
Okay.
is men and women are not equal. And I figured you would love this. That's why I asked you to come on this.
Yes, ma'am. I was just talking to my sister about that, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Just
on this
before
show, we do the word of the day, which is celebrity. And
Newly
a little awareness and a little history and some motivation, and we work out a little
Okay.
bit for a few little minutes. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So let me just keep it on moving.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's get this done.
What's your history? Because mine's a mystery. Let's uncover it and try to see.
Okay, I got my history card, y'all. This just like I couldn't say Muley Liberty, I can barely say Muley Liberty.
Oh my God.
I had to hit it with the country. Okay, this one is okay. Terranarina or something, aka Whaler. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna just show you. Can you see that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all who this person was. These cards come from the Urban Intellectuals, so I want y'all to know
Okay.
that's where I got these from.
Okay.
But, Aboriginal guerrilla leader of Tasmania.
Okay.
Kidnapped in her teens, and she was sold into slavery to Sealers. She was intent on having revenge against the British whites. Whaler used her time in captivity to learn how to use firearms and how to speak English fluently. She escaped enslavement and returned to Tasmania as an Amazonian woman-like warrior who killed anyone who tried to come against her in power. She led both men and women Tasmanians in the Black War against the British colonists until she eventually got captured and her death from influenza in 1831.
Oh wow.
Whaler, shout out to Whaler. Yes. Why is this
That's
important?
powerful.
This is important, like all history, guys, because if we start sharing each other's history, we'll recognize we got more in common than we know, and we can start just actually looking at each other as people and not cultures and all this other stuff, because that's not important. But yes, That's my history for today's episode. Wisdom, what you
All
got?
right. I
I
got
like it.
Dr. Ellen Ochoa, right? Ochoa flew aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery and became the first Latina to go into space in 1993. Her inspirational journey includes a 30-year career with NASA and serving as Johnson Space Center's first Hispanic director. So shout out Eileen Ochoa.
That's what.
All right.
Well, I know you kind of got hit on the spot, Mono, but do you have
You sure did.
that you want to throw out there? It don't have to be famous people. It can just be somebody in your family who you might want to highlight. Hit us with some history, boo.
Whew, I don't have no history. Hold on. Let me think. Hold on. And if you would tell me, well, it's not. I had learned this about a week ago.
Okay.
Just reading, and I was reading from one of my friends' Facebook page for Black History, and he had put out there, was talking about how the NAACP is not really what the NAACP is and how it started. So the history of the NAACP actually started with, now we're going to talk about politics a little bit. We actually started with white people that were trying to get Black people to be more, to kind of form along the lines with their agenda, but they knew that they could not get us to align with them. So they came up with the NAACP and then had Black people as the forefront to get them to join. That's just in a nutshell. So yeah, I have been learning a lot. So
that actually makes a lot of sense. If you think
that
about it.
part right there. So we're gonna have a show about it on a whole nother date, but that makes so much.
We can talk about some more. And he also talked. Then one other thing, he also talked about how 40 Acres and a Mule came about.
Girl, now listen.
I wouldn't know that real quick.
So that one, I don't remember that one, but I'm gonna tell you. But I will get it to you. I don't, because I briefly read it. So what I'll do is I'll snip it. I'll snip it off of his page, and then I can send it to Joy, and she can forward it to you. But it's pretty. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I always heard that.
On this show, we don't be scared to talk about it either. We're gonna make it a thing. We for sure gonna make it a thing.
So that's mine.
That's her history. That our history ain't thing, but we already know this, y'all. So let's be clear.
Hey, that was really good, by the way, for getting put on the spot like that. That was like, hey, I
had to remember. I know I always read stuff.
Okay, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Yes.
Let's raise awareness, you see. Why? Because prevention is key.
Boom.
All right.
Let's get into them, because again, you know better, you do better. So that's what all this awareness is all about. Because I'm going to always tell you how to be faster to prevent stroke, because most strokes are preventable if you do what's necessary, and that is eat right, drink more water, exercise, everything that I'm going to tell you about keeping track to keep down diabetes. All these things kind of go hand in hand. So keeping track, which means taking your medication, regularly exercising, adding more activity to your day. Check your ABCs, which is your A1C, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol. And if you're a smoker, kick that habit, and that'll help you be able to be faster. Be faster is balance. You notice somebody balance is getting all off. Eyes, the eyes are shifting. They can't focus on you. Face, it starts to droop. Arm, it gets flaccid and it's welling all over the place. As is speech, they can't get their words out. That means it's time for the emergency room. So be faster. Always know these things. It's very important. You can save a life, even your own.
I don't really have I loved obviously the awareness part, but this is also like a little tidbit, because I went through this today. When you are refilling your medicines, make sure you're putting the right medicine in the right bottle. Because I had an issue today where I was like putting the medicine in the wrong bottle, and I had to like divvy up, and it was a whole mess. So make sure you're paying attention when you're filling your prescriptions, because it's really easy to get messed up.
Absolutely.
Right.
Since we're talking about medications and stuff, and I was talking about taking your medicine and all that, I want you to know that Medicine is trial and error, guys. This was part of the reason I had my stroke. I didn't understand medicine. Medicine is trial and error. So if your doctor
Mhm.
gave you a pill and it's not working for you and they switch it again, that's because they have to figure out what works for your body. Everybody's body is not the same. So every medicine won't work the same. So don't feel like I did, which was I felt like a guinea pig and I just stopped taking my medicine. Please, please, please never just stop taking your medicine. I know it's a pain in your butt. Nobody wants to take medicine. It's not fun. But
Right.
prevention, like I said, it's all about prevention. And then we're all dealing with some type of mental health. Like for real. Don't be embarrassed, especially people of color. We was taught that Black people don't go to therapy. Bull crap. We all need some therapy. We all got
Yes, we do.
so don't be afraid to reach out to 988. You don't have to be one to commit suicide. You just have some people who are licensed and professional who won't judge you, who won't make you feel less than, and they can help you get through whatever it is that you're going through. So please seek help, guys. Do not be out here scared and embarrassed about what you're going through because we all go through something. Believe it.
Right. Right.
Is there anything you want to raise any awareness about?
I want to say real quick to piggyback on what you said. It's 2024. That segment is always going to therapy. Should be dryly erased. That should be all done. I have therapy tomorrow. It's very important to
Right.
just get it out. That's somebody that's not in your circle that you can like talk to and like bounce ideas off of. Hi, Heather. And it's a beautiful way to kind of decompress and get your thoughts out to somebody that's
Right.
not in your circle. So therapy is a way to go for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, Jerry, Monda, is there anything you want to
Hi.
raise any awareness about?
Well, we need to not just with yourself, but you need to raise awareness if you have elderly parents. Because a lot of times our elderly parents do not confide and tell you things. And so if you have the ability to be able to know medicines that they're taking, always keep a current list of the medications that they're taking. And if you can, attend a doctor's appointment with them to be able to understand and do your own research. And I say this because with me, I'm, it's going on almost 3 years of losing my father, but I was getting to the point of I had a list of his medications. I would go to the doctor with him, but also I started researching and finding out that some of the medications he was on, that he was on this one for diabetes and then this one for for something else and this one for something else, but they all actually were coinciding. They were like working against each other.
Right.
So always don't ever be afraid of asking questions. If you don't know, ask and do your own research. And I say this because I'm more so of a natural person. I take a lot of supplements that, if I need to take something over, but I take a lot of supplements because I don't want to have all the other chemical imbalance going on in my body, but I do ask and I will research. So you have to do that.
That's huge. And she is not lying to you 100%. Advocate
Yeah,
for yourself.
that whole like taking the list down and paying attention.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's real.
Like you don't know, right?
Right. It's true. You don't.
So again, y'all, when you know better, you do better. So all of this is meant for you to just learn and do better because we want you to live longer. We want your families to live longer. We want to break curses and we want to just change the game. And the only way we can do that is to be able to speak up and speak out. So let's get it.
When you motivate, you elevate. It's motivation time. When you motivate, you elevate. It's motivation time.
Hey.
Hey, it's motivation time with your boy Wisdom. And I was going to try to do it with the whole eye patch thing, but it wasn't working. I have to read, and I can't read with one eye. And this eye is not good. So, all that being said, we all dream of getting better, right? We all dream of better times, but sometimes you got to go through the mud and you got to go through the rain to enjoy the sunshine, right? That's a saying for a reason. But why I say this is I recently felt some times where I didn't feel that I was good enough to warrant love and affection and all these kind of things. But what I want to tell you is that you are good enough. And if you are putting your best in, that's all that matters. You're not in a race with X, Y, and Z. You're in a race with yourself. So as long as you're doing the best that you can, that's all that matters, right? So I had a quote that I wrote down that was really good, and it's by Carol Burnett. Remember Carol Burnett?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
She goes, when you have a dream, you have to grab it and never let it go. So when you fantasize and you dream about these good things happening to you, manifest them and make sure you grab hold of them and don't let them ever go, because one dream taken is another dream lost. So go after your dreams. You're never too old. You're never too young. Whatever day you wake up on and you want to go ahead and take it, just go ahead and move forward. And going back to what I was saying earlier, if your doctor recommends something, you gotta let that thing with it go, I don't like the way I look, or it makes me look dumb, or whatever. That's for the birds, right?
Or, oh,
If
I
it's
can't
gonna
read.
help you, if it's
Right.
gonna help you, go ahead and do what you gotta do. And like Karen Willis said, take your dreams and don't let it go, because it's never too late to make something happen. And that's your motivation time with your boy Wisdom. Hey you.
That was so great. Talk crap.
I like that.
Over here talking. Put that patch back on your eye.
I don't have to read
No,
anymore. We're
He
good.
is absolutely right about one thing, guys. As long as you're doing your best is absolutely enough. Like, don't ever discredit what you're doing. Know that your 100% is going to look different than my 100%, but as long as it's your 100%, that is enough. You want to put in a little motivation word, Monda?
Well, consistency, just like you said, consistency is the key in anything that you do, and never compare yourself to other people, because what they may be doing, they may be getting it done, but sometimes you don't know how they actually doing it. You don't know if they sold their soul to get what they want. So as long as you can go to sleep at night, and I always say a just person is someone who can wake up the next day, look yourself in the mirror, and know that you did nothing wrong.
Yes, that is powerful. Yes. Okay, y'all go to the fun part of the show where you got to get a little activity on. So get
Oh
ready.
man.
Hope you ready.
Push through with that strength in you. Get up, what? Get moving. Get up, what? Get moving.
Okay.
Now get up,
I'm up.
get moving.
Okay, what are we doing?
So this segment of the show, y'all, I always put in just a little bit of flavor, a little exercise, because most of us, we don't get up and get moving every day. And again, we're trying to break cycles and change the game. And for me personally, I'm trying to lift my booty back up a little bit. So we're gonna do some squats.
Okay.
I got a special guest. We're gonna let everybody throw one exercise in, and then we're gonna get to our good topic, y'all, because I'm just excited to talk about it, because men and women are not equal. We better. No, I'm just playing.
Wow.
She's wrong. Okay.
Okay, y'all. So let's get this booty lifted. We're gonna do 20 squats, 2 sets of 10. Just 2
Oh,
today.
Lord. She said 2 seconds. Okay.
This is a tip for all of my brain injury survivors. If you're weak on one side, put your weak leg a little bit further back so you can force weight through it. And then keep your back straight. Ready? Let's go. 10,
Woo.
9,
My knees cracking over here like Rice Krispies.
7, 6. Good job. 5, halfway there. 4, push it through. 3, strengthen you. 2, 1 more, and 1. Good job. Celebrate yourself. Yes. Okay. Here go our second set. Let's keep that breath going, keep that energy flowing. Let's go with that second set. 10, 9, 8. Great job. 7, keep it going. 6, you can do this. 5, you halfway there. 4, keep pushing. 3, strengthen you. 2, 1 more, and 1. Celebrate.
Oh,
Okay, Wisdom, what's our next one? Keep that burn going.
Come on.
I get like dictated. My thighs are like burning. We're gonna do shrugs up and down.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Tell the people you don't know. Okay. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you best count you up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're gonna do one more, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't even know I needed that, but I sure did.
Feels good.
Let's do one more set and 10. That's it.
Okay, let's go.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
So great. Okay, Monda, what you got for us, boo? One thing.
Okay. So if you need to, like, hold on to the table, but you should be able to balance. Just do like toe lifts. Like, just stand up on your toes. It's going to
For us
back to your
brain injury survivors, we will need to hold on because that is balance.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. That's
Okay.
good practice.
Ready? Just, or if you can't, then you can just kind of. You don't have to do it all the way up. We can alternate.
There's no can't. It's just we modified and we do it how your body can.
Okay. Well, we're gonna modify it for you.
Allows you to do it. Let's go.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Woo.
4, 5, 6,
Woo.
7, 8,
Woo.
9,
Good job, y'all.
10.
Yeah.
That's gonna work that. That's gonna work those calves. I'm done. I'm gonna give y'all 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like her right.
Exercise for the day, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, that got me up and moving. But I'm gonna tell you,
We go to good
those
stuff.
squats. My little knees over here would sound like Rice Krispies. I was like, woo.
Her little knees.
Hold on, y'all. Here we come. There's some new flavor right here.
The topic of the day is on the way. Don't hesitate to listen. Listen to the topic. Topic of the day. Yeah. The topic of the day is on its way.
I like this.
I'm so crazy. Y'all know that's all me.
It's all right. It's okay. Hey, it keeps it live.
Yes, for sure. But the topic of the day is real good. So don't hesitate to put your stuff in the comments. Let us know how you feel. Like, this is an open discussion. That's why we go live, because ain't nobody got time to be taking and editing. And we ain't doing all that. We bringing the raw realness right here in your face.
Right.
We letting you know on this episode that men and women are not equal, and you need to respect the differences. Period. So first of all, let me just highlight a few things. Okay. Men can't carry babies, but women can. Men have a prostate, but women don't. Women have uterus, but men don't. So it's just certain things that we have that each other don't have, and we need to respect. You know what I mean? Like, we're a little bit more soft and nurturing, and it's just what it is. Whereas men are a little more abrasive and aggressive. It's just what it is. Not all. This ain't for all. We're speaking about the majority. Monda, since you're the guest, let us know how you feel about this whole topic in general.
I agree with you. I think what has happened for me personally, I sometimes, from being a single parent at one point in time, then I kind of have that not aggression, but take on the role as being not a man, but the thought process of a man. Yeah. In a sense, like, oh, I can do this. I don't need no help. I got this. But truth of the matter is, I do need help. And sometimes I don't want to ask for the help, but reality is I do need it because I can't do it by myself. Right. Let me rephrase that. You can do anything by yourself, but why struggle to do it if you don't have to?
But that ain't even a true statement though, because we can't have kids without a man. He can't
Girl,
have.
yes, you can. No, I'm just
I know what you're saying, but
kidding.
technically,
No, I'm kidding.
with,
I know.
with the presence of Jesus in the mix. But I definitely feel you.
Well,
And
yeah, but I'm just saying, just you know, there is a difference between men and women, and I think sometimes women, especially women who have had to raise their children by themselves and stuff, they get in that mindset. I don't need nobody, so I won't ask. But I'm gonna tell you, sometimes asking a man for that extra help, it actually boosts up their confidence. But then it's less you have to do
right,
to just
right.
saying.
That's a big fact. Wisdom, what you think about what she just said?
I agree. I agree. I don't have any kids of my own, but when I was growing up, there wasn't all this confusion, to say
Mhm.
this lightly, with gender equality. And yes, women, like, deserve respect, and women, deserve to be in the workforce. They deserve to vote. They deserve all those things.
Right.
But
Right.
what I'm noticing now is a lot of women don't understand that there's consequences to their actions. So what I mean by that is you can do all these things by yourself, but like Manda said, like, it makes your life so much easier. And there is studies to prove that when a man's in the picture, the kid is more likely to become successful, because there's certain things that a man will instill in a kid that a woman just can't, and
Right.
vice
That's true.
versa.
Yeah, that's that
Vice
balance
versa.
that we always talk about. Like, it's like the yin and the yang. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. The
Right.
moon and the sun have different qualities, but they do both provide necessary things for the world. So one can't try to compete with the other one. You just respect the qualities of that thing
Hmm.
and keep it moving. And I think I'm just so over, especially now that we live in this new system of there's no sex. Like, you ain't born with. I don't even know what to call it. I'm
I,
flabbergasted.
To be totally transparent, I'm so nervous about saying anything because I don't want to get canceled.
And I'm not. That's the difference. I'm not nervous because at the
no,
end of
I'm
the
not
day,
either.
what was you born with? I don't care what you consider yourself
Thank
at the
you.
end of the day. What were you born with? What did they put on that birth certificate when you were born? Period. Now, what you choose to do as an adult sexually outside of all of that, that is what it is. That ain't my business. So that's neither here nor there for me. I don't care. But to keep trying, like now these trans men who want to be women and they want to go in women's bathrooms and all this stuff, it's like, dude, you're not the same. We're not equal. Let that go. Like, do what you do, but stop trying to make the world conform to what you want them to. You know what I mean? Like, miss me with the
Right.
book. For real.
No, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you in regards to that, but what's even sad, if we're talking about that, it starts even younger when they have these little programs where they're 4 and 5 year old kids, and you're trying to conform them to what you feel they need to be, instead of, when we were younger, all we cared about was going outside playing. We was going to go play but now you're having these little private little showings and stuff of trying to conform little boys to girls and girls to boys. And it's like, let them just be kids. You're taking away their innocence. Let them just be children and grow up. Now, if you grow up and you decide you want to be pansexual, you want to be gay, you want to be a lesbian, hey, that's for you. But not when you're 4 and 5 years old. Let them be a kid. And the parents is out there to do, girl,
Listen,
please don't get me started.
that bothers the hell out of me because they don't even understand what it is. They watching TV and they're getting all these ideas off YouTube and from the parents and all this other stuff, and then they making their. I guess they man up based off that, but it's like if you just teach them to go to a park, ride a swing, slide down a slide, play with a kid because they're another kid. All this other stuff that has to do with sexual don't have nothing to do with nothing. Just respect that we're different and own what
And
your
that's
difference
how, right,
moving. You know what I'm saying? Heather said she agrees.
right.
She said quite a few things. She said first of all that you're great and you're fun.
Oh, thank you. Well,
But
thank you, Heather.
and she also says, but he can be a good friend and just help, just to help you. That's very true, Heather and Thompson.
I like it.
Yes.
Well, you know what? And you think about it, growing up, remember we had to worry about people calling us the N word, nigger.
Mhm.
I can't play with you because of the color of your skin.
And to be honest, see, you're a little older than me. I didn't have to worry about that part.
Oh, okay.
Actually called me little nigga all the time. So it didn't bother. Like I was in a neighborhood where nigga was just a thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why with my
Okay.
kids, I broke that. I don't refer to them as nigga nothing because I'm raising young
Yeah.
kids. Saying, but when I was younger, I had to worry about my hair too nappy or if it's straight. You know what I mean? If you got the nappy hair or if you got white girl hair, and it's like, dude, none of that is
Matters.
like it's nor here or there. And now these kids are like, my son came to me and was like, I like this girl, but I don't know if she is straight or if she pansexual, if she, and that was not a thing for us. So I'm over here just like,
Right. You're like,
I said, well, shit, girl, just ask her. Like, if you like her, just talk to her. Like, either all she can do is either reject you or want you. Like, don't
That's
be afraid
true.
of rejection, whatever that is. So, but
And,
yes,
and
like,
you gotta think about it too. Like
yes, Heather.
when kids are a certain age, your brain hasn't fully developed, so they don't
True.
understand that some of these life-changing things that they're doing to their body is gonna last their whole life. It's not gonna last for a little bit.
They're
And
gonna
when
be
you get
devastated.
older, you're like, oh, I want to be a girl again. No, it doesn't work like that. You make that choice. That's a wrap. You know?
Yeah, no.
It is.
I think I'm just so over men and women being against each other in general. And you keep seeing all these different posts where it's like, is men bashing women or women bashing men?
Mhm.
And I'm just like, why can't we just respect that we're different people? Like we have different
Yeah.
qualities, but if you respect the qualities of a man, because I fucking love everything about a man. They get on my nerve, but I love the differences because if I had somebody just like me, I don't know what that'd be like.
Girl, I already done said if I was limber enough and didn't have to take him with him. But with that being said,
Yo, you are wild, man.
I don't need the extra headache. I know I cause stress on people. Why I don't need another one. You like me? I don't need another one because that one may get choked. So no, I'm good. No, but just putting it out there. Sorry about that, y'all.
I want to ask both of y'all, how do you feel about like the schools and the government getting involved in like a kid's sexuality? Like, where do you feel on that?
Well, you already know how I feel about that. I'm not with it, but I understand why it's in play right now. Because number one, there's too many parents out here that's just allowing the system to teach their kids. So me personally, I was the first one. I think I talked to my kids way earlier than that school even was giving it to them because I wasn't playing. I know that number one, little girls are fast, and as soon as they can have a period, they can have a baby. And I got boys, so I wasn't finna play. So I'm very open about it because of my childhood and the things that happened to me. So I don't feel
Right.
like the school should teach them because they may be teaching them stuff that you may not want your kid to know right now that they don't need to know. Only
Right.
you know what's necessary for your child. But at the same time, if you have those parents who only sit their kid in front of a TV or let them sit on the computer all day and just learn, you know, what that looks like via social media or from the TV, then they need some type of truth, which comes from the school system, because at least they'll read it directly from a book and it's real. It ain't them making up their own like personal stuff. You know what I mean? What you think about it, Monica?
Well, mine are older, so they're adults, young adults now. So, but even in school before, I would always, when they got to the point where they could understand what was going on with them, that's the conversation came. And our household is very, very open. We probably should live in Europe because I don't think anybody likes to wear clothes around here, but out of due respect, y'all need to. They don't like, I'm sure we'd be fine in a nudist colony, but there's no shame. But my youngest, he'll be 22, I've had, several conversations with him, and I'm just point blank, and I'm just like, dude, is she trying to throw it your way? Yeah. But I will tell you, and this is how I know that he's on top of things, because he had a friend that was dating somebody that somebody else had dated. And this is when he's down in college. And so he went to his friend and he said, well, she was dating somebody else on the lacrosse team. He said, do you not realize that she was dating so-and-so and then this person and now you? So that means you're dating everybody that she's dated. And if you're sleeping with her, you done slept with everybody. He said, so basically you done slept with our team. And the guy goes, yeah. So he told him, he said, I just told him. He said, that's the truth. He says, if you're sleeping with her and she done slept with 3 of our other teammates, he says, well, you basically done slept with them too. And that was something we had talked about when he was growing up. I said, you have to be very careful of where you decide that you're going to lay down at night.
No,
Right.
that's a fact.
You have to.
That's where I put it.
So,
But no, that's a fact though. You know what I mean? Because again, we're not the same. It's just what it is. And even if we go out there doing kind of the same stuff, you bring back different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You both
Yes.
go out there and y'all having sex and you doing what you do. A boy can deliver a baby and come home with the disease, whereas a girl
Right.
can come home with both. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
It's real out here, and you
You
definitely
have to talk.
you have to educate.
People, right. People can't be afraid to have open conversations, because if you don't have open conversations in your home, they'll go out and find it someplace else. And the school is not the place for them to be teaching my kids. And because along with that, they're probably going to be trying to teach them something else that maybe I don't want them to know, or try to influence their values and their thoughts on it. And no, I'm not even about doing all that. So no. So that's why we have very open conversations here. We've been having open conversations. I think I started having conversations with them when they're like 10, honestly, because you're getting to that point, you just need to.
Yeah.
And
I think mine was
and,
like,
and my son will probably kill me, but you all probably never seen him. But he'll, like I said, he'll be 22 this week, and he's still a virgin, and he's very much so. And we talk about that. We still talk about that. And I asked, because I said, have y'all? And he's like, no. He goes, that's not even on my mind. He said, I got other things going on. I was like, thank you.
that's my old.
Thank you.
Like, I'm not even focused on that. I'm really trying to, stack some money. My kids got all different kinds of.
It's such a, like, that needs to be the stigmatism behind that, right? Because I grew up, like, all my friends, you weren't cool if you still had it, right? So
Right.
it should be celebrated. Like, man, if I paid attention half as much to my education as I did these girls, I would have been a genius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been a genius. So any guy out there who's about their paper, their education, whatever it is, is not worried about, that'll come. That'll come with time.
Right.
We focus on what matters, man. I wish I would have took my schooling a little more seriously than I did. Who knows where I would have been. But yeah, that needs to be celebrated and not have the stigma of, oh, you're not cool, you're not,
Right.
whatever. So that, amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah, no, that is. I think we all wish we could have did something different in high school, but that's the beauty of getting
Right.
old. That wisdom comes in from experience. You know what I'm saying? And it teaches you lessons, and then you can break the cycle by teaching the other generations. And that's why it's important that the young generation talk to the older generation, so we can actually pass on that knowledge.
Right.
And a lot of people don't do that, and it's very important. But let me tell y'all something.
I think you need to highlight that.
I got to brag about this though, since we bragging though, because my 15-year-old just impressed me so good yesterday when he was talking about. I asked him about his best friends because I had to take one of them home yesterday. He said, "Well, I only have 2 best friends now because I had to let that other one go." I said, "Well, what happened?" He said, "Well, he's too lustful for me." He said, "I'm a Christian young man and I just don't want to hang with him no more." And I was just so like,
That's awesome.
I love it. I love it. So
Yes.
they can't sit here. They cannot sit here and condemn black households. And just because some of those kids are out here wilding out, doesn't mean all our kids are wilding out. So
Mhm.
quit labeling us and putting us in a category of such.
Alicia
So
said,
at the end,
I teach my kids that out of everything in the world, you can give or loan out. Your virginity is the one thing you can't get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yes.
amen. That's true. That is so true. And again, like I said, y'all need to quit labeling us and put us in some category
Right.
of whatever you're putting us in, because we teach our children things. Now when they get older and do crazy stuff, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's one of them. So
Who don't
kudos to him.
do crazy stuff though, and not even being funny, but all
That's
the crazy
true.
stuff that you see in the world, we usually destroying each other. But stuff where people going into these grocery stores and movie theaters and all these places shooting up stuff is usually not one of us. So let's be clear. Like, we ain't the ones that's out here. We out here a little reckless to each other. Yes, very
Yep.
true. But we're not
Yeah.
other people's neighborhoods and trying to shoot up everybody for reckless reasons. We don't kill our parents in their sleep. All kind of stuff that we just don't do. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
topic.
Oh, good topic for no another show.
We're gonna make a show about that, y'all. But this one right here, we want to know what you think about men and women and their differences, and how do you respect them? Because I respect the fact that men are stronger than us. Real talk. I can't
Yeah.
do that part. Like, I don't have to do the heavy lifting because I know you got it. Like,
That's what's up, right?
right. So tell me something that you respect about the opposite and their
Who,
ability.
me?
Both of y'all, whoever want to go first.
Yard work.
Ladies.
She said y'all work.
No, yard. No, I said yard. No, yard work. I don't. I will. I mean, I'll get out and cut the grass, but I prefer not to.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, let me
No,
rephrase
you know-
it.
you know what,
Let me rephrase it. What's a quality of the opposite sex that you respect and that you value?
You know what I've come to respect as I've gotten older is a woman's intuition. I don't think a lot of people give that either credit. Like, y'all are simply amazing. My mom, for instance, she looked at my sister-in-law. She's pregnant, and she was like, "Oh, that's a boy. That's a boy." And I was like, "Mom, how do you always know?" She's 9 for 9, and guess what? It's a boy. Like, how do y'all know? And as I've gotten older, like, I just realized there's certain things that women can do that men can't do. I couldn't guess that. 9 for 9? Yeah, bro.
She's on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Alicia said, I love a strong man. I love the fact that I can breathe and I don't have to carry every single thing myself.
Amen. All right. All right.
I love a determined man, though. A driven man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going back down when life come knocking at your door and keep, life in you, and you just stay persistent and you grounded in God. So, you have faith in what we're going, and there's no worry. And it's just a different type of strength, not a physical strength, more of a mental strength.
I love a man that is a provider and a protector. That he will get, how some men, not all, but some men get in relationships and they feel like the woman should, they got that mindset that, oh, if you make more money than me, then I'm not going to work as hard. But no, I like when a man when he's providing for his family and he's protecting us. And that, to me, I mean, in any aspect, that fact, that unselfishness, that you would put your life out there to protect us. So
I can see that.
I like that.
Alicia say yes. But no, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's absolutely true. What about you, Julie? Anything else that you love about women?
There's a lot. There's a love on women.
Qualities.
I mean, okay, wait. To be specific,
You had to clean that up.
Right, real quick. Qualities. He never said being a man. That's right.
No, intuition is one, and the other one is like there's a lot of women out there that are very emotional, but just as many emotional women out there, there's some that are like cool as a cucumber under pressure, and I respect the hell out of it. Whatever, men or women, I think if you can stay calm under pressure, man, that's such a good quality to have. And not like playing off my name here, my nickname, but a woman's wisdom, right? Like they say women mature faster than men. That's true, you
I
know?
like to
Like
think that's true myself.
when I was 18, I wasn't the guy you see now. I'm 36 and I'm just starting to figure it out. There's women out there that have been figured out. You know what I mean? So
Right.
wisdom, intuition, and being calm under pressure are like some of the qualities among many that I respect. But yeah, I love me a woman. You already know.
All right.
I know that's right, but no, that's good because I love all these things, all these different qualities in both sexes. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was important that we recognize that yeah, we are not equal, but we definitely are beautiful in our own right. You know what I'm saying? You respect the quality
Yes,
of each other, and you recognize that you need one another for things to actually work cohesive. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
I thought it was important because I
That
know
is.
I love that women can wear many hats and still do what's necessary. Like we wear many hats and we still be smiling and full of energy and love for other people. Like I love that about women because most men that I know and who I've been in the room with, they don't do other people problems. They don't do all these many hats. It's the one thing
No.
that what's it called? Tunnel vision. That's what they got.
Mm.
Most men I know have
Right.
tunnel vision, and that's all they see. Whereas we are, this wide
We're
range.
open to everything.
That. So
That's refreshing.
yes, so I definitely love that part. What you finna say, girl?
Now I was gonna say I love when you can get like-minded women together, and it's rare, but it happens when we can come together on one accord and work things out. But I'm gonna tell you the best quality about a man is when they're not as catty.
Right.
They're not catty. Like you said, it's part of that tunnel vision, but men have that quality that if there's an issue, mature men, if there's a true issue between him and somebody else, they go and have a conversation, figure it out, and squash it.
I do
It's
love
done.
that, man. You are not lying. That is the one thing. That's the one reason why I have more male friends than female friends because men they're direct, and I'm a very direct person. So we can
That's
talk
true.
about whatever. We can get past it real quick because we respect each other enough to know that we may not agree. We can agree to disagree and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Whereas people who are immature, they think that if you don't agree with me, that means we ain't good. You mad, and that's not what it is. We ain't even got to argue about it. So yeah, I
Right.
love that about men in general.
And nowadays it's kind of the opposite, but yeah, I kind of like that old school way of being direct and being straight to the point. And if you don't gotta agree on everything, right? Like we
Mhm.
can have a disagreement, but that doesn't change the overall relationship between whoever's in question here, whether it's man versus man or man against a woman, whatever it is. So
Yeah,
being direct and being straightforward is a quality that slowly but surely is dying, and I kind of want to see it come back a little bit because nowadays these
No.
men are. Hmm.
Gotcha.
and unfortunately though, I feel like only reason why most men are different nowadays is because most of them been raised by moms. Unfortunately, it was a lot of single mother households, and mom
Hmm.
felt like she had to
That's a
kind of
good point.
she had to make up for daddy being gone. So they keep their boys whatever they wanted. They let them run amok because they felt bad. I've watched a lot of my cousins who didn't have a dad. That was kind of the turnout because that's all she felt she could do. Like he already don't have his daddy, so I ain't gonna make it extra hard. You know what I mean? So it's an unfortunate thing, but hopefully, with again us raising awareness about things by talking about these
Hmm.
kind of conversations, people, they'll be in tune and be willing to look within themselves and see what they character flaws are, and be able to break the cycle of certain things. Like me not calling my sons a nigga. Like that was a character flaw that my parents had because of how they were brought up and the things that they went through. But I chose to now break the cycle. So again, when we know better, we do better, guys. And all Strength in You is all about is finding the strength in you to break everything that's trying to knock you down. So this has been awesome. I'm gonna have to have you often.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love you, little buds. I love
my thank you.
your little layers. I love them.
So guys,
Thank you.
Men and women are not equal, but we do love. I love men. Junior loves women. Monda loves men. We love everything about the differences of us. We're not trying to be equal. We want you guys to recognize that equality is a mindset, and we want it in different fields, but not in everything, if that makes sense. We just want y'all to recognize when it's beneficial and when it's not.
Right.
Love yourself more than anybody else can ever love you anyway. That's what it's really all about. And before I spit with my whole,
I want to add to that real quick. If you are struggling with self-confidence or needing affection in your life, start with if I could copy Michael Jackson here, start with the man in the mirror. Like, look at yourself in the morning when you brush your teeth, look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. Because you're not going to hear that every day from, whether you have a significant other or you don't. So start by loving yourself. And when you're able to love yourself, you're able to love others. When you're able to respect yourself, you're able to respect others. So let's start with that person in the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. I've been doing it for about a month now, and it's dramatically changing my mental health. So love is wealth. Love is wealth.
Facts.
Huh?
That is one of the, I was going to tell you that sometime before this whole thing was over, y'all, because that's the realest thing that he ever could say. Love yourself first. Them self-affirmations is a mug. Affirming yourself of how much you mean to yourself, boy, there's power in that. But Monica, you want to tell stuff before I say anything?
I just say thank you for having me on here. This has been very enlightening, especially the word of the day, which I don't.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I was like, what are we doing? And then like every time we do this show, I'm like, what are we doing, bro? I'm never gonna use this word ever again.
But you might use it, you might, and that's awesome though, because it expands your vocabulary, and it's really fun when you know what it means and you put it on somebody that be like, that's not a word, like play Scrabble.
Right.
There you go.
You're right.
Let me tell you something. First of all, while you're talking about my words, don't be judging the words, okay? Because Jesus be sending me the words in my email. I don't even go search them out. Jesus sent them to me. But I don't know if y'all saw my other word last week was ratiocinate. And that's a real word, and it means to reason. Ratiocinate, and I used it, and my sister was like, "Oh, girl, college teaching you stuff." I said, "Girl, that was the word of the day." I'm asking you.
Okay.
I missed that one. That gave me late. I think Guy missed that one because I was like, "What?"
Thank you, Boo.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Thank you again.
Thank you for coming. I'm gonna have you back again, and we're gonna keep having these.
Yeah, for sure. Mother,
let me let y'all get ready for all my parents who's watching this. Me and Monda gonna do an episode because I'm sure Wisdom ain't gonna want to be here for that episode. It's called "Parents Are Traumatized." Okay, parents are traumatized.
So no.
We're gonna talk about it because it's real out here in the field. While these kids suffering from depression, we got a lot of things going on too. You got to remember how we was brought up too. We was brought up in the whoop they ass stage, so we got a lot of stuff we traumatized. So. Be in tune and be prepared for that show. But I'm going to remind you that you're blessed by the best because you woke up with breath in your body, and never to giving up on yourself. Always wear your crown with pride. When you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. But he got that crown on, y'all. You put your lantern inside your crown, and then you turn your light up, because then that light going to radiate all over you and through you, and anything that's negative going to bounce back off of you. It ain't going to come through. Because you got that strength in you.
Hey, yo, look
And for all of my stroke survivors, remember, you had a stroke. Now you are the stroke. You are the strength through recovery over needing emotions.
needing emotions.
There is no woe is me. Ask yourself, why not you? Who else can do it like you? So just trust the process. Know that there's a purpose for your pain, and just keep going forward, being strong within yourself, knowing you can push through anything that come your way, honey love. We love you.
That's a
Love
bar.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bars. Oh, before I leave, y'all head over there to to YouTube on Strengthen You and subscribe to the channel, and then check us for the weekly support group that we have every Friday on Google Meet. If you want the link, it's right at the top of the Strengthen You page. I got you, though, boo. And until next week, I love y'all with everything in me. See you later.
Bye.
Don't leave, Monda.